All right, Coach, your thoughts on the match, and we'll take questions.
I thought it was really fun opening match for the NCAA tournament. LIU brought it. They had some really hard hitters, and they didn't back down. So I thought it was a really great team to play, and it was just awesome to see us stay consistent through that whole game, and again have to work pretty hard to get some kills, especially there at the attic. So good match overall.
Questions?
What about then stood out to on scale that you ended up seeing?
So they hit the ball really hard, and they definitely did that. And the first few points was like, wow, that was number one. And just that they never backed down. So even in their match that we watched at the end of the game, they were hitting hard. They were going for it. So those were the main things. They were better serving team line thought than we had prepped for. It's that they really did a great job hitting their serves.
They're a benefit to having that in your first round match and sort of help you settle into knowing you're going to see a lot more better skill and stuff going forward.
Yeah, for sure. And you want teams that are playing fearless, and they earned the right to be here, and they were confident, and they play like it. So that's what you want. You don't want a team that comes in here and lays down. So that is great for us to have to compete and work hard.
Andi, you hit over 800 tonight. Can you talk about what's been going well for you lately and having this kind of success at this time of the year?
Yeah, I think just the flow that we have on the court right now, there's so much confidence within our team, and I think we've earned the right to have that confidence, especially coming off of winning the Big Ten. We've worked really, really hard all season. We know that we're 0-0 now, and we don't want to get complacent during the tournament. Like Becca said in one of the interviews, like that is our biggest year, but with this team, that's not an issue. We come in, we work hard every single day, and I think that it's really translating into our plays. So I think every single game we just continue to get better, and we're looking to continue that streak.
How much do you enjoy matches like this where you and Andy have a feature with taffers and lots of attacks and chances to fall down?
I love it. Absolutely love it. I think I speak for all middles. We love when we get the ball, and I think that's something we understood from a young age, especially in this position, is with the opportunities you're given, you have to deliver. But I would honestly argue that I feel like our dynamic with our team is we definitely get fed. Like, she'll force it to us, and so I just feel like we have a lot of freedom, and I mean, they get kills, so it's good.
Andi, one of your CEOs is backwards today. What was Kunkberg you might not know?
Well, I heard Bergen yelling behind me, but the ball was just coming right towards me, and I don't really know. I wasn't really thinking. The ball was coming, and I thought maybe dumping it over would work on two, and it was close. It didn't fall, unfortunately, but you're both close. I saw it. The momentum was going towards the net, so I was like, I might as well just keep pushing it over.
Dani, what do you think of Virginia tonight? Just ask from experience for her to win her first tournament.
Well, she was great. She was very steady. She was going for it. She had some really great blocks. Their tempo was a lot higher than a lot of teams we played, and she adjusted really well, probably quicker than our other pins. So she just had a really nice, solid game.
Because you had some other players come off the bench, score some points later in the match, and these little sets. How important is it for them to get playing time in this tournament ahead of some maybe more tougher matchups?
You just kind of want to get them to get some jitters out and their first kill or touches behind them. That way they can look forward, and they've done it, and they kind of know what it feels like. And even the atmosphere tonight, you just feel there's a little extra. So I know they're feeling it on the court. So again, players that are going to have to help us if we continue to make a nice run. We wanted to get them in and get them a little bit of experience, even if it's a couple points. I think that matters and shows they have a lot of confidence in them.
Yeah, we talked about wanting to run your offense through the middles when these two are playing like they did tonight. What's the benefit for you, for your group?
A win is definitely a benefit, and just opens up everything else.
Rebekah, where does this stack up in terms of first round NCAA tournament matches that you played before in terms of the confidence that this team has, especially given the goals you guys have?
I say it gives me a lot of confidence. I feel like I've said this in previous press conferences, but we're treating everyone as a threat. So regardless of who it was, their ranking or skill, and Dani also touched on it, they earn their right to be here. And yeah, again, we're creatures of habit, and I think if we treat everyone with the same respect as if they're the number one other team on the other side of the bracket, then, that consistency, like, it gives me confidence. And so I thought it was cool. It was great. Thought everyone killed a lot of balls, blocked well. Like, there's just high level volleyball well executed.
Fish, what do you know about Kansas State coming into the matchup?
Yeah, it's the opposite of tonight. They run a very fast tempo. They've got a lot of Nebraska girls. I'm sure they're going to be, out to get us and pretty fired up. Their outsides are great players. So just a really solid team that's had a great season. And it's not necessarily a rivalry, but it almost feels like it because of the Nebraska connections. So I'm sure a lot of things are going to be thrown out the window and anything can happen and matched like that with the make Buffoo's on the court.
Andi, where do you compare the confidence right now of this group to the last 3 years, 2 years entering the NCAA tournament?
I mean, I would say the confidence level is the same since my time at Nebraska. We really just try to be where our feet are, especially this year. We've talked about it a lot. And yesterday we really hit on it. Like after practice, we really wanted to just be mindful of where we are and not take anything for granted. But I think that's been pretty consistent while I've been here because we don't want to take for granted the fact that we're in the tournament. There's a lot of people who are at home watching right now. So making it to the tournament and being in this position, it's a really, really cool feat. So I would say the confidence level is the same. But I think moving forward, you might see things change.
Final questions?
Danny, you guys hit over 400 again tonight. That's the 8th time this season. The last team to do that was your 05 team. Do you see any similarities between these two groups?
Not really. That was a pretty interesting team and system we ran. So very different. Hopefully different outcome too.
Perfect. You getting the knitting down that you wait that person has to add?
Crochet.
Crochet.
No, actually, as of recent, my projects has been on pause. I've been into reading and hanging out at the Newman Center. So mostly socializing, but that will change probably as it gets colder and waiting for matches. And yeah, we'll see.
All right. Thank you.
I said, I read you.